Sadness. A few words about sadness. So many of you write to me about how you feel sad, and yesterday I felt sad. I've taken some notes, so I will refer to my notes. I uploaded a piece of content today, and there were several responses from people that felt sad. And I wanted to talk about that. Sometimes we can think that being happy is the answer, or feeling peace is the paradigm that we want to achieve. I don't agree. I agree that the beauty of life is found within the contrasts of experience. Our life is like holding up a jewel to the light and seeing how each light is reflected as we turn it, and not negating any of the light. A beautiful woven rug. There are so many colours woven in a rug. It's about appreciating every colour, even the darker colours, because it's the contrast of the darker colours that let us truly see the brightness of the light colours. And would we truly realise how beautiful the light colours are if we did not experience and see the dark colours? If you experience sadness, and I understand that sadness can be chemical, it can be environmental, it can be trigger-based. There can be so many reasons for sadness. This is one way of looking at sadness. This paradigm aside, I am sorry for the times you feel sadness. I'm sorry. No one can judge no one can judge our sadness except ourselves. We experience our sadness by ourselves. We're the only one that experiences a feeling at any time. So we are the only ones that can assess it, reflect upon it, and lift ourselves out of sadness. Yesterday, I felt profound sadness, as I do at times, about something which occurred. And I reflected upon it, and I thought I would share the feeling and the processing of that feeling with you. I want to talk to you about the benefits of sadness. And if you want to listen, listen. If you don't, that's fine too. I know there's times I don't want to know about the benefits of sadness. I'm not interested, and that's okay. This is your journey to walk in a way which suits you. While sadness is an emotion we often try to avoid or suppress, it can hold value in our lives, in our experience. By understanding and embracing our grief, we can, at times when it suits our journey, we can unlock a range of transformative experiences when we're ready. The caterpillar transforms into the butterfly when it's ready. The seed germinates when it's ready. It's not for someone else to say, cheer up. It's up to us to say, that was incredibly sad. I feel such wrenching loss, yet I have learned from this experience. When we choose to feel sadness in our body and sit with the grief, when the time is right, when we are ready, feeling sadness can add an emotional depth and authenticity. Sadness can allow us to experience a depth of emotion that expands our emotional range, almost like a singer extending their range of melody, of pitch. It brings authenticity to our lives by reminding us that we are human, we are flawed, and being humble in that awareness. We are not superhuman. We are capable of feeling a wide spectrum of emotions, and that's okay. By acknowledging and accepting our sadness, we can become more in tune with ourselves, our capacity for growth, and the beauty of who we are. When we feel grief and sit in our grief, when we choose to sit in our grief, we have the power of self-reflection and personal growth. Sadness can serve as a catalyst for self-reflection, the ability to look back with perspective and see something differently, to see the gift, the lesson in the loss, and to let go, to accept change, even when that change is wrenching with pain. Amidst the depths of sadness, we can find ourselves questioning ourselves, our priorities, our values, and our goals. Sometimes this questioning, this curiosity, there is growth in curiosity. And in questioning, we can extend ourselves, go beyond our comfort zones, our comfort line in the sand, and self-realize and realize that we have greater potential than we previously thought. It pushes us to reassess our lives, making necessary changes, clearing out the clutter, the debris, and finding new perspectives. Empathy and compassion. Experiencing grief can enable us to develop empathy and compassion for others. Research shows that people that experience pain have greater capacity for compassion, feeling the pain of another, understanding the pain of another. And those who do not experience pain lose the ability to demonstrate compassion, or that ability may be compromised. Through our own experiences of sadness, we learn to be more sensitive and learn to support people in an authentic way, more sincerely and more practically. We learn to read the room, or we can learn to read the room. We can foster more meaningful connections, and we can demonstrate deeper acts of kindness, pay it forward, because we know what it feels like to feel hurt, sad, loss. Resilience and strength. Sadness can be a catalyst for building resilience and inner strength. It teaches us that we can endure challenging times and come out stronger and find hope in the face of adversity. Human beings have an innate, incredible capacity to adjust and to find and self-realize through resilience. By navigating through sadness, we can develop a resilience that prepares us to face future challenges with courage and determination, and to open our eyes to the experience of others, and to take the light away from us and to direct it on others, to learn to say, how are you? Are you okay? I'm here. When we experience sadness, we learn not to immediately counsel, not to immediately give our opinion, not to offer advice, but to sit silently and say, I care. I care. I wish you well, and I'm here. I'm here when you're ready. I'm patient. I don't judge. That's what processing grief can do. It's a superhuman strength. It helps us to self-regulate as well. When we feel grief, we can, not always, we can develop skills in self-regulation, learn how to adjust and come back to base. We develop a resilience that prepares us to face future challenges. And that is beautiful. And we can see its beauty when we're ready. It's a beauty no one can share with us until we have experienced it ourselves, the beauty of grief. The caterpillar into the butterfly, the reluctant butterfly. Appreciation of joy and happiness. Sadness allows us to fully appreciate moments of joy and happiness in our lives. Sadness gives us a contrast. Could we really sincerely know what happiness is if we did not have the contrast of sadness? Would happiness actually exist if we could not contrast or compare it with sadness? Can we be truly grateful of what we have when we have not experienced what it is like to have not? We gain a deeper appreciation for the beauty and light that exists in the world, making our joy, our moments of joy, even more meaningful. We can learn through grief what meaning is. So rather than slide along the surface of life, we can go deeper and learn to see what another person is experiencing, learn to hear what another person is experiencing. We learn to know, to understand, to feel another's pain. Pain is a superhuman gift. It is a gift. I like to call it the reluctant gift because we don't really want it, but we learn to appreciate it. When we lose people, when they pass, when they suffer chronic illness, when we suffer chronic illness, when relationships end, we feel a wrenching, an ending that is untenable. But in the destruction, in the fire, there is always new growth, always. And after we dry our tears, we can look down and see the new growth and start to marvel at the new growth. There are always endings. True understanding, true wisdom comes in accepting the endings, not without grief, with grief. Our superpower. Love you.